Alright, morning. Now I could do that. Alright. I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiriko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry. Are those sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiriko to catch us. So would you mind letting me in? Of course. Come on in. Just... fell for the bait so quickly. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi. What am I? A consolation prize? The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches. This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we got here. Alright, plenty of time. She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute. Phew, I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Now I don't have to eat dry bread today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiriko banned you from the cafeteria? Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? No problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? But in exchange, would you open up to me? Huh? Open up to you? About what? The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me. Nah, I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? The sandwiches were to bribe me for information? Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine, but in exchange, I'm going to want more moist bread later. She let out a deep, resigned laugh and began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing. Huh? What do you mean? Tsubasa? Are we gonna get some spicy dialogue here? I can't keep it down. Keep it down? When I get nervous, it comes out, and not just a little bit. Hey! When what comes out? I don't understand what you... Puke. I puke, okay? Huh? That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl. Come to think of it, Tsubasa is always retching. Hurt. That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I would turn the battlefield into a sea of vomits. You really want to get showered by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got into your eyes? Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing. Medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them work. Then I got worked up. It just comes out, even now. Just picturing myself fighting the invaders. Are you okay? Oh god, no. No, I can't keep it. Tsukasa vomited all over the floor. I like how it's just blacked out. She immediately pushed me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. Phew. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight. She's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. There's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find out a way to suppress her nausea. How though? Puking is... Puking? Eito, how long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help you with anything. So what's this thing about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I could ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but... I proceeded to tell Eito about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. I see, so that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. What do you mean? Like her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bag like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they have sick bags here? High-quality ones at that? What about using the Gift-O-Matic in the rec room? The Gift-O-Matic? Yeah, they don't have them here. We just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. We headed over to the rec room together to check the Gift-O-Matic. The cost is 0. Looks like a fashionable pouch at first glance, but it contains an odor and liquid-proof barfing bag. It can be fully washed for max cleanings. A fashionable sick pouch. This looks perfect. Tsubasa is sure to open up if we give this to her as a present. The materials we need is our string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but it's a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. The flaming hot shooter went the other way. I swear these cheetahs are trying to kill me. Right. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'll be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle this string and plastic bag. And as Eito and I split up to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag, Where should I start? I guess I should ask everyone. Oi! Give Tsukasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials you need to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsukasa. Oh, there she is.
Huh?
Darumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it?
Ha!
I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in there. Raw dog. So I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface. Right, you should be more careful. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case. I mean, I might not have one, but I got some ideas where you might find a pouch.
Huh?
Really? Back around where we found Eito, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetic shop. I memorized where it was so I could maybe pick up something from there later. Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates of the cosmetic shop from Darumi. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check this place out later. Alright. I mean, I gotta ask him. How's it going, Takemi? Are you getting away with them? Still working on it. I talked to Tsukasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she would choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsukasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knows more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently, her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Your grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. It might help us convince her. By the way, Takemaru, do you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? A what? Yeah, I know, it was a long shot. VR training machine. It might take time off the day though, so I'll keep continuing down the Look, Takemi, I found a plastic bag. Nice one, Eito. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. Alright. And then, for you back. Let's go straight. A fashionable pouch. I don't have anything like that. I've never used one before. Not even once? We don't even carry around bags or wallets. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. We tie all our variables to our bodies so they're secure. It's just being street smart. Yes, really, we keep things on our person. All reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets, me snuggling up against my sister dearest. You were pressed up very close. What kind of horrible struggles did these go through? You can have a piece of string. I would recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh. Thanks, I'll do that. Why, I didn't find a pouch. I managed to get some string. That's a progress, at least. Well, we we got string in the plastic bag, but we came up short on the fashionable pouch. Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetic shop where we found Eito outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Alright, day 12. Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takemi? Yes, sir. It's the mission. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just gonna be us two? Alright, guess we're going on a solo mission. Alright. Treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will grant you a key item needed to unlock a gift. By obtaining key items from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts from the Gift-O-Matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items. So try to land on treasure chest spaces whenever you can. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. It's somewhere around the spot where we found it. Then that should be in that direction. This is from the outside. Take pieces from the inside. Inside. Oh, when you entered the hut, an invader hiding inside attacked you. Battle. Alright. Battle start off. Alright.
Here we go!
Yes!
Say when! Ha! All right! Yes, leave it to me.
Here. Yo!
Allow me to trim down their number. All well and good.
That's
Not gonna cut it! Let's do this! Here!
And
here we go!
Alright.
I'll take this with me.
Oh. Gold ore. And then we go 3. You got a fashionable pouch. Look, Takemi, we got a fashionable pouch. Now all we have to do is, now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsukasa. Nice. Fashionable pouch.
Aha!
Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takemi. I'm sure Tsukasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, we just because we eliminated her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsukasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left back at the Tokyo residential complex. So someone like what Kadoa is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point being negative. I'll go swing by her playstyle. Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry. Could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pretty girl like me on the back foot is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. Why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be alarmed. I just want to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Alright. Persuasion missions. Say the right things to Tsukasa so she shares her worries and convince her to fight. You can choose what to say by pressing the directional keys twice, and the number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring this gauge to 100% to successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point. So don't worry and just do your best to persuade Tsukasa. I didn't even save. I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere. I mean, I don't mind if I puke on myself, but I know you guys would get caught in the crossfire. Puke flies farther than you think. Plus, it smells and it's slippery. No, there's no way I can fight.
Alright.
Just use that sick bag.
Huh?
What? This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I've never even seen a sick bag like that look this cute. I would even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're going to spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke whenever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
You don't need to be afraid anymore. So how about it, Tsukasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsukasa? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can. Why not? Your puking issue wouldn't be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone will make fun of me. Of course, what Tsukasa can't handle isn't puking herself, but everyone would see her do it. I know that now is not the time to be embarrassed, and there is a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
But I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Teased for my puking anymore. Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your alignment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I needed to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups of her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad. I'd cry in secret and puke some more. That's why I decided before I went to middle school to avoid any situation that made me nervous. To live an easy life free of any puke. That's why I can't fight. Because if I fought, I would definitely puke. I think that if I puked in front of everyone here, the same thing would happen again. They would be repulsed and give me a mean nickname. I'd rather die somewhere on the streets than be ostracized and called Pukette again.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. Few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No! I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
I'll puke with you.
What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'll stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way we both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Make fun of me too. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
Right now if you want to. Right now, Takemaru said. Tsukasa stared at me as if she were trying to figure me out. Gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsukasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'll close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. My boy Takemaru here is staring her right in the eyes, you know. Then suddenly her expression relaxed as if I had gone through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
My boy. Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this? Takemaru over here. It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I guess her to smile. I got her to smile at least. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Tsukasa looks so cheerful and friendly, and underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsukasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. As long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case? Huh? Should I not be? Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Tsukasa feels like she belongs. If memory serves. Her grandpa's workshop. The backflash.
Huh?
You mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takemaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said. Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have some place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Karua is to me, then do you mind sharing that? Sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be her reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when his granddaughter was a good-for-nothing puker, he'd always look after me. That's why I love his workshop.
There we go.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop. I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever. I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my life.
There we go.
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
Takumi. What? Why? Remember what Sirei said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, family, everything you hold dear. From your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Sirei may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo Residential Complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. It took a step closer to her and stared her right in the eyes. Brothers getting close.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do.
Oh, he's using the deep voice.
Find the courage to fight the invaders.
Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
Come with us.
And protect what matters most to us together.
Dynamic shatter. Persuasion completes. Level up. fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop? Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can. And you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through it. We can make it through this. We can make it through this together. Good soundtrack. I'm not making any promises, and I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. Think about what it is I really want and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Those Cheetos are trying to kill me. Is that okay? Sure. That sounds great. Okay. And thanks, Takumi. Alright. Oi. Day 13. Phew, I did what I could with Tsukasa. I'll try to work on the others now. There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. Of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed out to Gaku's room. Straight to mission. Gaku. Huh? Why I won't fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on them sandwiches I had brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary? Like, what the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then? I'm telling you, I can't help that. I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple of screws loose. It's not like we want to fight either. But we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us the most. If we don't defend the school, everyone at Tokyo Residential Complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. What? But your family? I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Whatever, I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo Residential Complex. But are you sure? If the Tokyo Residential Complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have a family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die. Hey! I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you, I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I would risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk. Money? Judge me all you want. I don't care about what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo, shoo. Whack. Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I could give him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I needed to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using a gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something of monetary value. No point trying to think of something up on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas.